Now I'm not making bacon bits, but I am cutting them small. Total bowl of goodness right there. Hey there, welcome to my kitchen. Today we're just going to make a really simple, hearty potato soup. You know, the easiest and best way to save money nowadays is with a soup. You just throw stuff together. It's always good. You know, you can make it thick, you can make it thin, you can make it chunky. You can have it with pasta, you can have it with beans. Soup makes the world go round, and especially now it's really, really cold. I bet your kids wouldn't even notice if you fed them soup 3 or 4 times as long as they were different. And then you save a ton of money. First thing we're gonna do is just cut us up some bacon. I have like not even 1/4 of a pound of bacon. You don't need a lot of meat in soup dishes to make them go a really long way. I'm just gonna cut it long ways down the center, as close as I can. And then we're just gonna pull it together, and I'm gonna cut little small pieces, just little small pieces. Now I'm not making bacon bits, but I am cutting them small. Right now, we're gonna go over to the stove, and all right, we're gonna just shoot for a medium heat. We're gonna slide that pan. All right, this is the one time when I won't tell you to preheat that pan. Bacon usually starts in a cold pan. I don't know why, but it just renders better if it slowly heats. So we got a medium heat, and we're just gonna break up that bacon, you know, because I cut it all together. And then we're gonna let that start to render down. While that's rendering, we're gonna cut an onion. You know I have to have an onion. Okay, I'm just gonna use a small one today since it's potato soup. We're gonna taste the potatoes. But I can't cook anything without an onion in it. I just can't do it. So, we're gonna get this cleaned off. All right. And this is a yellow onion. Okay, and the reason I'm using a yellow onion is because when you're cooking, they retain their flavor more so than the sweet onions. But now if I'm doing like a stir fry or anything like that, where you're just flashing it, then I use sweet onions, because then you're going to get the full flavor effect of a sweet one. So, but in cooking, pretty much you're just dispersing flavor. So yellow onions are good for that. Shallots are good for that. But on the other side, you know, you have the sweet ones, and you have like red onions. Red onions need to be just flash fried. All right, we're just going to give that a little stir. Make sure we're not sticking. We shouldn't be, but just to be sure. Now I want my bacon not hard, but I kind of want it crispy, because then even after, you know, when you put the soup in, it's still going to get soft. So crispy is better to start. It's easier. I don't know how to explain it, but crispy is better. And when your bacon starts to look like this, it's about 80% crispy. Now's when you want to add your onions. There's my onions. All right. Okay. And give that a good stir. Go down in there and get that bacon grease and get it all over those onions. My bacon looks pretty doggone good right now. Just like what I want. So now we're going to add some water. Okay, now I'm going to add about 1 quart of water. Just a little bit more than that. I had a 1/2 gallon in here, so I'm kind of guesstimating that I got 1 quart of water. Okay, now I have about 3 pounds of Yukon Gold, and I went ahead and cut them up so that you wouldn't have to go through that with Randy moving the camera 100 times. I just did it. Now, we're going to pour those right in the pot. And I need to make sure I have enough water. And I do. That quart of water was plenty. And now I'm going to turn it up to high. And now we're just going to wait and bring that, well, actually we're not. But we're going to bring this to a boil. And right now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some chicken bouillon. Okay, I have 4 quarts of water. So I need 4 teaspoons of chicken bouillon. 1 teaspoon per cup. We're going to give that a stir. All right, I'm finally up to a boil. Should take about 10 more minutes to make those potatoes nice and soft. Okay, just checking on my potatoes and make sure they are not done. All right, now we're going to turn, my potatoes are done, and I'm going to turn it down to low, and I'm going to take my handy dandy potato masher, and I'm going to mash them up. Now, I am not going to mash my potatoes to death. I like a heartier soup. If you want to stick an emulsion blender in there, you go for it. But I'm just going to mash them up to where they're just nice, little bite size. Will sit on my spoon real good. Just kind of like that. Just kind of lumpy, just like that. And now I'm going to go in here with some half and half. And I normally don't measure. I honestly don't. I just pour till it looks good. But I'll do it with the measuring cup so I can tell you what to put in there. So that's 1. That's 2. Now I'm going to see what I look like. That's what I'm looking for right there. That's the consistency right there. Now all that's left is to put some butter in there. And I have the same issue with butter. I really don't measure that either. But let's see. That's about a half a stick. And that's about another 1/4, so 3/4 of a stick. So that's about 5 tablespoons. Just work on 5 tablespoons. That'll get you close. We're just gonna let that melt.
Okay, guys. When I say guys, I mean gal.
Everybody.
Everybody. I was trying to get Tammy to bring it up, and she's kind of really on the shy side, all right? But I want to tell Betty that all them potatoes that you were getting that broke your arm this year, now you got something you can use them potatoes on. But actually, and then also I want to congratulate 4-leaf clover.
4-leaf clover.
4-leaf clover. You know, she sent me her name and address, but I didn't know if I could say what her name is. All right.
Yeah,
so, but 4-leaf clover, the lucky charm. I guess she was a little lucky this time.
She was lucky this time.
Yeah. I said we sent them off this morning, right?
Yep.
Tammy actually went down on her own by herself and shipped the clock
To the post office.
to the post office. So you're going to get to see her handy dandy handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's got beautiful handwriting. Mine sucks. But anyway, that's what I wanted to do.
All right.
Are we ready for the next step?
Uh-huh.
Is that butter melted?
It's all melted.
I'm ready to rock and roll.
And dinner is ready.
Ready. Ready.
Total bowl of goodness right there.
Okay.
I'm going to put some chives on there.
I can't spin that one around, so I'm going to do this. Ha ha ha. Isn't that cool? She's making hot
I'm
chocolate.
making hot chocolate.
Okay. So I'm going to add me a little bit of salt. Love this thing.
Better taste it first.
I already did.
Oh. Okay.
Now I want to add me some pepper. Yeah, I love this automatic. Look at that flashlight. Let's see what you're putting in there. Now that I'm all salt and peppered up.
Hot.
It's cold out here. Very good. Rich, creamy, lumpy, just the way I like it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys still got time. You need somebody you can't think it's what to get for Christmas. You get them a set of these salt pepper shakers. I got me a couple sets I'm passing out. Too.
We did.
Yeah, we did. Oh, and they were on sale, 23% off, $29.99.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we just get like, a few pennies if you buy it on the link down below. It's not like we sell.
Right.
But they're there.
And they are awesome.
Wow. I am so glad you made this potato soup because I got a tonsil that's killing me. I can't swallow anything. This stuff right here, all I got to do is squeeze and it goes down.
Yeah.
So anyway, did you want to taste and give your opinion?
I know what it tastes like. I love potato soup. I probably never make it the same way twice, but I love it.
No.
We'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Yum, yum, yum.
Oh.
Over and out.